led down the gleaming slopes of Gandhamadana. Now, Gandhamadana is a mythological mountain. Sometimes it is, if you do the internet search, it will tell you that it is about 300 kilometers from Rameshwaram in the south. Not even 300, about 120 50 kilometers from Rameshwaram, you see. Gandhamadana, you see, Mountain Gandhamadana. But the mythological story belongs to a different grade altogether. In the Ramayana, there is a very specific mention of this Gandhamadana, and it is in the Himalayas. It is somewhere near the Kailasha Parvat, the abode of Shiva, Gandhamadana. It is a heavenly mountain, and there you have got heavenly apsaras, beautiful ladies, the world of Indra, as you would call, and therefore the appropriateness of love, Gandhamadana, Savitri meeting Satyavan, they are sort of correlatives. They get connected with each other. Gandhamadana is in that context. Now, the Ramayana story of Gandhamadana, perhaps you know very well, all of you know. Say, no? Okay. The battle is going on in Lanka between Rama's army and Ravana's army. And on the day before Ravana is defeated, it is a battle between Lakshman, Rama's brother, and Ravana's son, Indrajit. Indrajit was a very powerful man, Ravana's son, very powerful man, and he had done great tapasya. He had acquired great tapasiddhi. He had power in him, and he was doing a yajna in a remote place, unknown to everybody, to gain power to defeat Lakshmana next day. And by some agency, these people came to know that if Indrajit succeeds in doing that yajna, it will be impossible to defeat him. And therefore that yajna had to be thwarted. And that was done. And still, when the battle between Lakshman and Indrajit took place next day, Lakshmana was wounded mortally by Indrajit. He would have died. And the doctors in the army, Rama's army, they said that there is only one particular medicine which can cure him from death. And that herb is available only on the Gandhamadana mountain. On the Gandhamadana mountain. Now that Gandhamadana mountain is in the Himalayas, Lanka is deep in the south here. This man is about to die. Who is going to bring that herb? And then at that point, his job was assigned to Maruti, Hanuman. And Vayu Vega, he would fly to the speed of wind. Hanuman. He would be Vayu Vega, he is the Vayu Putra, you see. So he would fly with that speed, and then with his superjet velocity, he goes to the Himalayas. But then he is puzzled, poor fellow, he is puzzled. He doesn't know this Sanjeevani, this herb, in this whole mountain, this tree, which herb, I don't know, which herb to take, you see. It will be a disastrous if I take it. So what he does is, he lifts the whole mountain. Lifts the whole mountain and brings it there. Now you pick up whatever herb you want. You pick up whatever herb you want from there, you see. I don't know which herb is there. You can pick up your herb, you see. So, So that is called Sanjeevani, that herb, you see. That is the name of the thing. Yeah, huh? Yeah, 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 yeah. Actually, there is a herb like that even in the uh, episode of Enkidu, the Babylonian epic, you see. There is a herb of life. And then he picks up that herb of life, he comes to his friend, and then he falls asleep, and then unfortunately a goat comes and eats away that herb. You see that Babylonian myth. Yeah, yeah. That goat swallowed that herb, and that poor fellow, then he suffers because of that, you see. Yeah. So I don't know the exact links, but it is there like that. That herb is there, Sanjeevani, is in the tradition. So Gandha Madana is that mountain on the Himalayas, and Hanuman, he had brought the whole thing on his palm and then placed it in front of these people there, the doctor, Vaidya, whosoever is there. Oh, now you pick whatever you want here, and then he does it, and then again lifts out that thing and gives it back. Yeah, of course. He is a great environmentalist. You not disturb. you know, he not disturb the ecology. You see. Yeah. In the original Ramayana is not there. Later on, there are of course many beautiful additions and all that. You see. So that is the Gandhamadana mountain, and it is in the Himalayas, in the upper Himalayas, and it is also the place where the Gandharvas live, the heavenly minstrels, heavenly musicians, in the company of beautiful ladies, the Apsaras. And it is in that sense, he says, in fairy woods, let down the gleaming sloes of Gandhamadana, where the Apsaras roam. Thy limbs are shared spores which none has seen. Thy limbs are shared spores which none has seen. But I have seen. Narad has seen. I miss Narad. I said Narad. Thy limbs are shared spores which, which none has seen unless he sees it. Yeah. But he has seen. I miss Narad. I'm talking about behalf of Narad. You see. Thy mortal bosom quivered with God's speech, and thy soul answered to a word unknown. Now here, in fact, this is the phrase.
So we understand now why he said in the beginning the spouse.
Yeah.
Because he is telling the beginning of the prophecy. He knows she is the spouse.
Yeah.
I mean, he's telling all the story.
And thy soul answered to a word. Now Narad is seeing all that thing. She is responding. She has answered the word. Now this word, the divine word, the word of love. It is that she has answered already. Word unknown.
How do you know that this is love? It says a word unknown.
Answer to the word unknown.
How do you know what this is?
How do I know? W is capital.
Yeah, but it could mean anything. You say it means love. Okay,
W is capital. W is capital. So that is sufficiently indicative. It is the divine knowledge itself which is packed in the capital word W. Word stands for Brahma. Brahma, the eternal himself. Brahma. Word, the Vedic connotation is Brahma himself. Actually, in the Vedas, there is a frequent occurrence of the word Brahma, and that conveys the sense of the word, the uttered speech, the power of expression, that which is brought into manifestation, That is what the word means. Word means that which is concealed in silence, brought into manifestation. That is the word. That is the power of expression. The potential which is there in the divine, when it gets expressed, that comes into manifestation. That is word. Unknown, that is the thing. Thy soul answered.
What can be answered? What can be answered? In this context, it cannot be answered
Yeah.
than love.
Yeah. Actually, you have got in the Bible also, no? St. John's, in the beginning with the Word, and the Word was all, and the Word was null. It starts with that. No, that is the Gnostic content to the Word, the full power, expressive power which is there in the Word, power of expression. That word stands for the Gnostic knowledge. Is there.
Love. Nara knows that creation came out of love.
Answer to a word unknown.
You can say that, of course, but
Her soul has answered. What feet of gods, what ravishing fruits of heaven. Now, fruits of heaven, of course, flute is always stands, the flute note always stands for the call of love. Call of love. Ravishing flute of heaven. It is here. The call of love has come, and you answer to it. You answer to that, you see. Have thrilled high melodies round, from near and far approaching to the soft and reveling air. With still surprise thou hearest, with still surprise thou hearest. Yes, I know you have met your lover. You are hearing his sweet voice. You are still enchanted by the music of his speech. It is still ringing in your ears. What he spoke to you, it is still ringing. And still surprised, you are still hearing. You have come all the way from Shalva forest to Madura, driving long distances in the chariot. Even then, that voice has not faded away from your soul, from your ears. You are still hearing that voice constantly. It doesn't fade away. They have fed thy silence or some red strain, ecstasy to fruit, and thou hast trod the dim moon peace of bliss. Yes, you are in the joy of your lover, moon peaks of bliss. The delight of the moon. Moon stands for the delight, moon peaks of bliss. Now, Narad is telling all these things as if he does not know, and yet therefore you are reveal, oh winged with light. Yes, I know all that thing, but still tell us. This is a kind of an irony there, see. Reveal, because he is running back to knowledge. Reveal, oh winged with light, when thou hast flown hastening bright youth through the green tangled earth, thy body rhythmical with the spring bird's call. Yes, your movements, your gait, your steps are rhythmical as if the bird is answering to a bird. Thy body rhythmical. So Narad is very lyrical also in asking these questions, in giving the description, very sweet also. And then he says, the empty roses of the hands are filled only with their own beauty, and the thrill of a remembered clasp. And in thee glows a heavenly jar, thy firm, deep-honeyed heart, new brimming with a sweet and nectarous wine. You are a jar, and your jar is filled up with nectarous wine, which is overflowing from the jar. Your jar is not able to contain that wine already. The empty roses of the hands. Now, when Savitri went, there were no roses in her hand. She went like that. She's coming back now, her hands with roses in her hands. Her hands have become rosy. The power of love, the change has taken place. Her hands have become rosy. They were not there the discovery of love has really made her very lovely, very sweet, very charming. And Narada is telling very romantically, the empty roses of the hands are filled with only their own beauty. Yes, they are very beautiful and they are filled with their own beauty. And they have become very rosy. He doesn't speak of cheeks, his body. He's talking of she was carrying something and she's coming with the roses in her hand. New brimming with the sweet and nectarous wine. Thou hast not spoken with the kings of pain. Now you are soon going to speak with the kings of pain. This is what it means. Sorry, you have not spoken, but soon you are going to speak with the kings of pain. Life's perilous music rings, yet thy ear far melodied, rapid, grand, scent of a song, or soft as water flashing mid the hills, or mighty as a great chant of many winds. So he says, life's perilous music, yes, in a verse, Narad is telling, I have seen what has happened in the Selva woods. I know you have met Satyavan and all that thing. You are in a happy mood. You are floating in the heavenly cloud. Yes, yes, yes. But the reality of this earth is of a different kind. And you have to wake up to the reality of this world. What is going to happen here tomorrow? Thou hast not spoken with the kings of pain. Now, which of course implies you are going to speak shortly. In other words, look, Savitri, you have found love. You have discovered love. You have to also discover death. You have to discover death. Then only the purpose of your coming here will be served. Narad is already initiating Savitri. When he is talking of this thing, he is preparing her psychologically. He is pouring his power into her soul. Each point, thou hast not spoken with the kings of pain, he is also pouring his power in the soul of Savitri. That, look, the kings of pain will confront you tomorrow. There is the power to protect you against their attack, against the adversary force. It is the power. He is constantly also giving that power while he is speaking all those things. Thou hast not spoken with the kings of pain. Life's perilous music rings, yet to thy ear far melody. Yes, perilous music is there, but it is far away from you at the moment. You are not able to hear at all because you are caught in the joy of discovery of love. Therefore, you are not, that music is still far away from you. That perilous music is still far away from you. Moon bright, thou livest in thy inner bliss. Yes, Savitri, you are lucky that you are living in the inner bliss, where the kings of pain will not attack you. You are living in the inner bliss, the kings of pain will not come there. That is all right, kings of pain will not come there, okay. But what about the outer nature? It is there, they will come and attack you. You have to be also careful about that. You have to guard yourself. Rapid, grand, a centos song. Now this is what I was telling you last time. In fact, as she said also. Centos song. So this is the updated Narad. He knows the Greek mythology, you see. He has spoken of Gandhamadana, now he is speaking of centaur. Centaurs are, of course, the minstrels of the vital world, and their songs are very sweet, very enchanting, you see. Later on, Narad will speak of the centaur's shirt also, the blood-glued shirt of centaur. So he is very up to date in the Greek mythology, this Narad. As he says, rings yet to thy music, Yet thou hast not spoken with the kings of pain. In the same sense, you have heard the centaur song, but you have not heard the song of doom. You will have to hear the song of doom also shortly.